Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are making the best custom of all time. You probably saw the title of this video, but in time for the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out, I wanted to contribute making something, and so I made my favorite animatronic, Mangle. Now, I know she's not actually mangled. Throughout the video, you're probably gonna be like, Kaya, this is not. But if I had the materials to make her for real mangled and like do the whole shebang, I would have, but this is all I got. She still turned out so amazing. So, keep watching for the process. To start off, I did the norm. I decapitated her. Like, literally, I melted her up a little bit and decapitated her. Alright, then I put down some cardboard because I don't like getting anything dirty. I just hate cleaning up paint. But we're doing her base, and her base is white, so I took some white acrylic paint and I watered it down a little bit. Because when you water it down, it makes it super thin and even coats. Smooth, even coats is what I'm trying to say here. But I think I did about 3 or 4 coats, probably 4, just because the white is kind of hard to see and cover. But I wanted to say the reason why I'm making this, and it's because my childhood has just came back. I don't know. Like, I still remember the days when I sat there watching Five Nights at Freddy's, Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's to be exact, with my older brother, and we would just sit there and laugh so hard. I recently went back and I watched all of the videos, because Markiplier has like a playlist of all his FNAF videos, so I recently just did that again, and it just felt so nice to go back and reminisce on all of the things that had happened. I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's will always have a part with me. So we're making Mangle. Here is her white base, all done and smooth and pretty. Now it is time to go in with her cute pink details. I did the ears pink and her feet pink and also her tail. Oh, and also her little like fluff on her chest was pink too. And I almost forgot I did pink around her eyes as well, just to add a little bit more. Alright, now after doing a couple coats of that, I still watered it down and did the same thing. This is what it looks like. Now for the next part, I went in for her red features. She has like these cute red cheeks. I think every animatronic has that for FNAF 2. Except for the old animatronics, obviously. I also did her red lips because you cannot forget those. Doing the red circles were actually so hard. I was struggling to get them even, and so I kept going back, and it was very tedious. Okay, after the same thing, I did like 3 coats. This is how it looks. I know it looks kind of funny without her nose filled in yet, but don't worry, we're getting to that next. When doing her nose, it was so unbelievably small. I was struggling for a second, but I got it. But then bam, it doesn't look funny anymore. Now she has a nose. Alright, next we filled in her eye black. If you don't know, Mangle has one of her eyes removed, so it's kind of just like a void. But, live, laugh, love. Her poor soul, she's just mangled up, But I started filling that in, and while I did that, I started on the eyelashes too, just because, I thought it'd be perfect to get it over with the black paint while it's still wet. Then I started on the other side, and for some reason this side always gives me trouble. I think it's just the opposite, so I can't get it good, ever. I had to restart so many times. After I was done with the eyelashes on the side that isn't just pitch black, I fixed it up a bit with some white paint because I like when the white paint is really good and a good base for when I do the eye. After all the coats dried on the black eye, I did the little tiny dot of light, I'm pretty sure is what it is, in the center of her eye. She was looking so freaky at this point, I was like, woo! Then I went in to do her other eye with this yellowy color. And then after that, I just filled in the rest of the pupil like normal. I still am watering down everything that I'm doing because I need that optimal smoothness for Mangle. After all the coats of black were dry, I started to go in with the little pupil designs, like the shine in her eye. Pupil designs, what even? It's the shine in her eye, okay. This part was actually nerve-wracking as well because I decided to do a little star for her eye shine. I don't know, it was just hard, but eventually I got it, so we're chilling. Now it is time for the best part. I used Sculpey Primo clay and I love this stuff so much. Since I don't know any other clay, I decided to use polymer clay. Polymer clay is an easy just bake clay, so I decided to use this red kind for her bow. All I did was kind of measure out exactly how I wanted it, and you know, it's clay, it can do pretty much anything. I will say this was kind of hard as well, just like everything, but it turned out so cute. Even measured it on her body. It was kind of hard to measure it, so I kind of just prayed that I made it big enough or not too big. Then I set my oven to 250, and then I baked it for like 3 minutes. After it was baked, I did one final measure, then decided to squish her head back on, and let me tell you, that was very hard and annoying, but you know. Then finally, after getting her head on, I decided to measure it again just because I had no idea really where I wanted it. Because I needed enough room for her dots on her chest because she has little buttons, and I also needed enough room for her head to bobble still. Sadly, when I put her head back on, it did chip the paint just a tad, so I had to fix that. But with the bow, I didn't really know how I should go upon putting it on, so I just took this really strong glue and prayed it would stick, because it was either this or hot glue, because I don't have any other glue. And then I just did a tiny little dollop of glue. This glue likes to come out fast, so I had to be very careful. And then I put it in place and held it there till it dried. And it turned out so good. And sturdy too. It was great. I loved it. Then after the bow dried, I went in and did her little buttons. She has 3 buttons exactly, and I actually fit them pretty good under her bow. Now for the last step is to seal her, because we don't want her paint chipping at all. I'm so excited, my package is here. For the sealant, I tried something new, and that is this matte spray. That is super duper toxic, woohoo! No, for real, if you use this, you have to be super careful, it's bad. If you don't know, I use I can never say it! I use Mod Podge for my customs, and they come out very shiny still, and I don't like it. Like, oh, it's just super shiny, okay? You can see right there, shine, super shiny. But I want her to be protected and still look matte, so everyone said to try this. So that's what I'm going to do. I have this box, and I think it would be pretty perfect for the process. I'm going to mask up. Let's go. So I just put her in the box, put my gloves on and my mask, and sprayed from a little ways away, and I just did a little bit here and there. I didn't want to do too much. This is my first time using it, so I have no idea if I did it good. But I left her outside till she was fully dry. And she turned out so good! It is matte, so matte, and perfect. I'm so glad I decided to use this instead of Mod Podge because it works so well. Even though it's a little toxic and I might die one day, but you know, making customs life, bro. Okay, that was gross. I apologize. Now it's time to seal her eyes. I use resin, so we gotta be protected. To apply it, I use this silicone brush because I find it easier when using resin. I use resin mainly just because it makes the eyes super glossy and almost like a 3D effect. I just do a little dollop on the eye and I just spread it around until I'm happy with it, trying my hardest not to go outside the lines, but then I cure it with the light. UV light. It's a UV light. And I also do her nose because I think it's just cute, adds a little bit more. I'm not going to show this part because woof! Just gave you a whole flashbang right there. One eye down, now the next. This eye was actually very satisfying to do. For some reason, it just made the black void of her eye just like pop. But even though I love resin, it is toxic, so be careful again if you use it. Now we are all finished. She turned out so good. I love her so much. I did some videos on TikTok if you want to check them out. But yeah. I also want to say she is not for sale. I love her so much, she's so dear to me that I figured I should keep her. But stay tuned in the future because I will be selling the rest that I make for the Five Nights at Freddy's cast. I plan on making Lolbit and Foxy and anyone I can from Five Nights at Freddy's. The puppet was also suggested, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out my other videos, I'll have them linked down below. And if you like this, like and subscribe. Bye!